at the hunting property. There's a ton of chickens and stuff sounding off on that farm over there. But I did do a little call and I heard a gobble. So they're here. I might try and get to higher ground and do one more call and see if we can get another response for you guys. They're sounding off right where I always thought they were. I'm not bringing the big camera. I'm just gonna have this little GoPro, so I don't know how much I'll be able to show you guys, but they're sounding off and I'm gonna seize this opportunity. It's hard to film yourself while you hunt. So today, hunting comes first. I will show you as much as I can. I will keep the camera rolling as much as possible, but today's goal is getting that bird. He's fired up, man. I'll check in with you in a little bit. On that last call that I did, I could have swore I heard a gobble across the field in that direction. One possible scenario is that's where I originally called from when I started to hear some gobbles from this direction. He went over there to check that out, and I came over here to check him out. But it's turning out to be an exciting day. Thanks for staying. I just heard one gobble that way, so I'm gonna pick up and move as far as I can, maybe another 100, 200 yards into the woods that way. And we'll see if we can call him in. He's still gobbling, but he's moved to one of the highest points on the property. I'm gonna try and close some distance and get closer. I believe a hen just came up right behind me. Since I can't look at the footage right now, I may have got her on film coming up right behind me, but I couldn't turn around and look. I'm not sure if she was clucking or putting, which would be bad. All right, time to close some distance and climb this hill. Sorry I haven't been able to really set a camera up and show you what I've been seeing, but I figure next best thing is I'm by myself, but I'll take you along and you can at least see what kind of setup I'm doing, what kind of calling I'm doing. I just heard him gobble again. It's been about an hour and a half since I've heard him. I'm on the ridge top right now. Sounded like it came from the field. So I'm gonna head that way and see if we can sneak up on him. Coming up on the field.
was a long day. It's 12:06. I'm calling it. I just got back to the truck. A couple things to update you on kind of what was happening over there. Once I came down from that ridge and headed towards the field, that's where I'd heard one. So I booked it from the top of the ridge to the field, which is, I don't know, I'll have to map it out. I'm guessing like 200, 300 yards through pretty thick woods. Got to the field, did some more light calling. Tried to kind of set up there, see what it would look like to set up there. And then stinking turkey starts hammering off from what sounds like the top of the ridge. It ended up being a little bit north off the edge of the property. So I stayed pretty close to the field and I went in maybe 30 yards into the woods. And I set up, I've tried not to set up too close to the property line. Reason being is there was two for sure gobbling over the edge of the property. So I can't shoot birds over off the property. And if I go right up to the edge and try and call to them, that doesn't give them any room to come back onto this property for me to legally harvest them. So I tried to come back 30, 40, 50 yards inside the property line and do some more calling to them. While I'm sitting there, I set up one direction on the tree where I heard it coming off the corner of the property. And as I do that, one gobbles what sounds like 70 yards from me. So I picture me positioned straight towards the bird that I heard, call again, and one gobbles like directly left of me, about 70 yards. So I'm resituating, I'm getting on the other side of the tree, and all of a sudden this guy starts hammering off again. I say, okay, well, facing this way is good. I kind of have a good broad range no matter which way they decide to come in from. Stinking turkey through the woods straight behind me on my 6 starts hammering off. So now I'm thinking, okay, either one of these birds is moving around a lot or there's multiple birds. They get to cackling and gobbling so much that I'm pretty sure, I'm about 90% sure, based on which directions I heard them coming from and the timing of the gobbles, which, you know, one gobbles and they all tend to try and, you know, shot gobble in response to that. I'm pretty sure there's 4 turkeys, 4 toms, or at least male turkeys that are gobbling. I'm trying to listen to which ones are closest. I'm shuffling around the tree every which way. Man, I have to say, it was exciting. I've never been that close to gobbles when I'm actually hunting. Anyway, moving on from there, I come out to the field because I hear that same one hammering off. It's still across the property line, but it's closer to the field. So I figure I got better sight lines on the field. Let me hike up to the top of the edge of the property line, highest point on the north end of the property, and, you know, let me see if I can get a vantage point. So I'm doing some light calling. I'm crawling at this point. I'm on my hands and knees because I heard this thing and it's stinking close. I'm calling. I sit, I wait, I sit, I wait, and he's not responding. So I hung out there for another probably 20, 25 minutes. And mind you, at this point I have stopped filming because there's so many gobbles going around. I'm moving around so much, running and gunning. I decided I'm gonna put the camera in my pocket until I get situated or set up in another area. Long story short, I get to that vantage point at the top of the field. I sit there for a long time thinking this is pretty much right where I heard him. I did some very, very gentle calling, no response. I decide I'm gonna just do a really slow walk back. There goes my gun. Do a really slow walk back and just do some more scouting and really just look, where was that bird? Where was that sound coming from? If I see him, I'm gonna blast him if he's on the property. So I stand up, and I walk 20 yards and I see him. He's not on the property. He was across the property border, but he saw me first and he got a running start. If he was on the property, he was close enough, despite him moving, I think I'd still take a shot at him. But on the neighbor's property, couldn't do it. So I followed him into the woods where I saw him go in, obviously not expecting anything. But I mean, if I see him and he's within 50 yards, I'm gonna take a shot. So long, slow walk back to the truck. Stupid hens, man. Why can't you shoot hens in Tennessee? It kills me. There's so many hens. If there was a hen season, we'd be at our bag limit. We'd be tapped out for the season. We'd be done. We'd have a freezer full of turkey. But you can't shoot hens. So I see one coming out of the long grass and I swing the barrel. I mean, bead is on the head, safety is off, fingers on the trigger. I identified it's a hen, so I didn't take the shot, but that was a little bit of excitement for my day. It's encouraging to see and hear gobblers on the property, because holy cow, I've spent a lot of time here without seeing neither hide nor hair, and it's good it's good to hear him, good to see him. Anyway, that was a fun day. I'm sorry I don't have one down on the ground for y'all yet. I am working on it. Springtime is actually really busy for me, so as much as I love getting out hunting, it's really, really hard in the springtime for me. And turkeys are just, man, they can get under your skin. But quitters never win, and winners never quit. So I'm gonna keep coming out here. Gotta get a bird on the ground. I came really close today. Really, really stinking close. Drop a thumbs up if you like what I'm doing, if you like the content we're putting out. Thank you for following along. We really do try and focus on the hunting, fishing, active, outdoor lifestyle. Active. Get outside, go explore, drive an hour, get out of your house. An hour is not that long for you to go see some place that's really close to your house, that's maybe a completely different change of scenery. Might change your perspective on things too. Things are starting to open up in Tennessee, and I'm not gonna lie, it's been so good for my heart, my soul, being able to see people again. I encourage you guys to go talk to your neighbors, go see family face to face, not phone calls, not FaceTime, not Zoom. So obviously, be safe, be respectful of others, stay level-headed. Remember, not everybody's evil, not everybody's bad. Get out, love on each other, go see people face to face. We got to get back to face to face. That's all I got for you. I'm gonna step down off my pedestal and let you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you so much for tuning in. We put out videos every Saturday morning. We love you, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Backpack in the woods thinking, hey, I'll ditch some weight, I'll come back, drive the truck over, I'll pick it up, and then I'll take off. My dumbass left the keys in my backpack, so I gotta go grab that. So thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Appreciate y'all. Be smart, get out, go be humans again. Bye.